I saw an HBO documentary called Yacht Rock. A documentary. It's part of their like music box series where they like profile different genres.
It's part of their Drunk Dad series.
It's part of their Drunk Dad series. Yeah, it's part of a PBR Tall Boy in a Garage series, and it's good. It's a really good documentary, but it's so funny to see like Los Angeles, California, the late 70s, and it's just like an entire city, an entire time period made of cocaine. Like it's just like they would just like do profiles on Steely Dan. It's like, yeah, they'd be in the studio for like 4 or 5 days straight. It's like, anybody want to mention the amphetamines that were propping up that creative output? Anybody? Not one mention of it, but it's just like, then you see like the behind the scenes photos and it's Donald Fagen smoking a cigarette with an ash like 3 inches long because he took one single coke drag of it. And just like, good Lord. And also made some of the smoothest music of all time.
I know that we've talked about it so many times about how cocaine is the steroids for the creative industry.
Yeah.
You're Barry fucking Bonds, you're hitting every time. Yeah. But what you're hitting is Gremlins too. Like it fucking sucks.
It's one of two, like that's the thing. It's like it's one of two things. Either like, breathtaking, staggering genius comes out of it, or like the worst shit of all time. And there's like, I feel like there's like, and those are not mutually exclusive. I think like sometimes people barrel through genius and break on into dog shit just by using and abusing and going past the limit.
Sure. I truly do believe that the like Barry Bonds of doing coke to make stuff might be Stephen King. Like,
yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, precisely.
His drug vendors gave us not only some of the most memorable books, but only memorable to us because he doesn't fucking remember writing them, which is just an insane way to be. I do love, however, this Yacht Rock thing where it's like those guys were the most coked up a musician could possibly be. They should be the most aggressive, loud, angry. They should have made death metal, and instead it was wasting away in Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Just such a fucking vibe, dude.
Instead of like smashing amps and like throwing keyboards through like hotel windows, they were writing like the Caves of Altamira, just like these jazzy
wasting away in Margaritaville, looking for my lost shaker of salt. I'm really close to the singer from Ween right now. Ocean man, take me by the hand, took me to the land that you understand.
It sounds like Randy Newman at like a quarter speed.
You know what? I'll tell you what it is. The lead singer from Ween sounds like Randy Newman yawning. Ocean man. The worst part is you got an ocean man.
This is unusable.
I love the sea. Holy shit. Alright, let's fucking podcast. Welcome everybody to the only relationship advice show guaranteed to ruin your relationship. It's boyfriend material.
What?
I am your loving, caring, longtime BF, Armando Torres, and joining me as always we have...
And I'm your new mysterious boyfriend who is very sweet, but has a little bit of an edge.
Oh, getting a little bit of a soft launch. We also have...
Oh, your boyfriend who accidentally ghosted you because they have ADHD.
Too real.
Yeah, really got my ass, dude. Fuck.
Got my ass.
I am currently planning a trip out of town to go see my mother for Christmas.
What a coincidence. Me too.
What?
go to see your mother.
Are you gonna stuff my mom's stocking? Are you putting coal in her?
It is
we always
funny
knew
because
this
your
is how
mom
it
is
would
like
end.
your mom is like 4 years older than me, which is fucking insane. No, did you not know that, Griff?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Armando's mom is like 4 years older than me.
That's not my mom. I think is like 6 years older than you. But my dad is 4 years older.
Your dad
than
is
you.
4 years older. Wait, how old's your mom?
Okay.
Let's see. How old am I? She's 46.
Okay, so she's 6 years older than me.
She's 6 years older than me.
Yeah.
Than you.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do this. I don't like this bit.
I don't like this.
All of my friends have always been closer to my mom's age than mine, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Interesting how it works out, Armando.
Yeah, well, especially because all my mom's boyfriends suck at Santa Claus. None of them give me good presents. I'm planning on visiting my mom for Christmas with my partner. It's the first time that my partner will be, we're doing that Christmas with family type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have a dog. We got an adorable little hound
Sure.
who normally we hire somebody to come stay and like watch the dog. But now we're going, because we live together, we're going to have Andrew Roses to watch our dog.
That's right. I'm on Pooch Patrol.
Yeah. And how do you feel?
Great, fine. I've had a dog for many years, so I can
But have you had a dog like this one that's all fucked up, like mentally, like how I am? Like this dog takes Xanax. I'm not even
Oh my
fucking lying.
God.
Well, so do I. We'll just break a bar. So it's all chill. No, I feel great. I've had dogs for many years, so I've taken care of it, and some neurotic ones as well. So
Okay. This is my first dog that hasn't been tied to a tree in a grandma's backyard.
Yeah.
And
Bonito, yeah.
yeah. And so I am so scared every time we have to leave it. I don't here's the thing. I'm glad that you're watching the dog. I don't like dog watchers. I think I told you this the other day. Yeah, I did. I told Andrew this the other day, but I once one time my ex and we lived together. We had a dog. We left for the holidays and we hired a dog sitter to come stay in our home, watch our dog. They were a comedian named April. And then unbeknownst to me, our friend April was actually banging our other friend, Tony Bartoloni.
Okay, that's not a real name.
It is a real name. It is his real name, and it makes
Why'd you
me
make up
laugh.
that dumb name that's racist against Italian?
More like phony Bartoloni.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I didn't make it up to make fun of Italians. That's insane. But yes, his real name is Tony Wapatelli. And so Tony Bartoloni was, unbeknownst to me, banging my dog sitter. And
In your bed?
and came to our house and
in
fucked
your
the
bed.
dog sitter. Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Oh boy.
I found out later that Tony Bartoloni, as he was making love to my dog sitter,
Sure, we'll call it that.
was trying to what's the loving way to call it? Shoot a load on her. And overshot her and got it through our bed frame onto our wall, and was so scared about what he had done that he told no one and made zero attempt to clean it up. And I
No.
found it as I was moving out of that apartment.
How long?
Yeah, it was about a year and a half after that.
No.
Yeah, well, now that I'm thinking about it, it was kind of very Santeria of him to leave a load under the bed.
There's not enough sage in the world to,
No.
to cleanse that place of the bad vibes.
To rid it of open micer stink.
Open mic. Jesus, that's like going through grandpa's stuff and finding a fucking German dagger.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god. Fuck?
Although I do think that qualifies you as college bisexual now, so congrats on that.
Yeah, I invited another man into my home. Actually, I didn't. We invited April into our home.
Yeah.
And
We should
she
get college bisexual. Yeah.
Yeah, and she let another man into my bed and who shot a load on my wall and then told me about it 3 years later after I said that I had broken up with that girl. He goes, "Oh, I got to tell you something." And then lays it on me like I'm going to think it's hilarious.
I love those like stories that dirtbags think if enough time has passed, the statute of limitations on your horror has passed. Like, the fuck you meant? Like, that's not a funny story, you dickhead.
No,
it's disgusting. I do want to ask though, have you ever had an experience where I will sadly exclude Griff from this conversation or from this question because this is more of a you and me conversation or a question rather. Sorry, but have you ever shot ropes and and didn't know where it went? Like, have you ever like had a phantom one that you were like, wait, hold on, where did that? And then like you're like, I thought, and then there and found it with a thigh.
Yeah. Well, I used to do this magic trick where I came inside of a cone of newspaper and then revealed that it was dry. It was my classic bit. No, but yeah, 100%. I've done that a lot.
I resent you guys leaving me out of this conversation.
Okay. Please.
Babe.
Okay. Wow.
Skill issue.
Wow. Okay.
Skill issue. Oh, what? Like I wasted my ult?
Yeah, you wasted your ult.
Fuck, and I wasted my ult. No! Bad time. Oh, you hate to see it. Or not see it in this case.
Not see it, yeah.
This is a real follow-up to Ghost Load episode, so to speak.
I just found out, by the way, that my partner's friends listen to the podcast like a lot more than I thought. And that kind of bums me out that they're hearing parts of this.
She wants to know, do you guys bust like it's a kink in the hose?
Yeah.
I put my thumb over the end like it's summertime.
Yeah.
So it gets better velocity.
Dude, have you ever seen a NASCAR driver win a race? That's what I'm fucking... With the shaking, too.
Champagne bottle.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Hey, by the way, speaking of dog walkers, or dog watchers, I wanted to be like, dude, what a fucking asshole this guy was to come to my house. And then I remembered that
on your house.
On my house. Come on my house.
Sorry.
I remembered that most of my early 20s were going over to some rich person's house that a girl I was seeing got hired to dog sit at. And just getting to like live a life, and not even a lavish life. Like they would just have a hot tub, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
This is the richest I've ever felt.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I dog sat for my boss a couple years ago, and I had people come over to use his hot tub.
Oh yeah, see, dog watching really is a scumbag's like girlfriend's job.
I'm
Yes.
a current dog watcher, can confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, oh my god, I think that was the most decadent dog watching experience I ever had. He has this amazing house, huge backyard. They have a zip line in their backyard, hot tub, cold plunge, and then the bathroom was like a jacuzzi tub and the shower that turned into a steam room.
This was your boss?
Yeah.
God damn.
At what point did you think about asking for a raise?
Yeah, funny enough, I changed teams later that year. So, or I had changed teams earlier that year, and I regretted it because I feel like I could have been on that path instead of the telling cum jokes on the internet path. So here I am. Yeah.
Yep. We should always have been corporate. We were born to be corporate, and we're cursed to stay dog watcher boyfriends.
Dog watcher scumbag boyfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a life though, dude. There's nothing better in this life than being 22 and called over to the most decadent mansion you've ever stepped foot inside, and just getting to like see how other people live. And the dog just doesn't care. Dog is like,
at all.
dude, rich people dogs are not ferocious at all. They're a bunch of like sleepy babies.
Yeah. I mean, That's what. So like for the most part,
Yeah.
it's dogs are so blissfully unaware of class issues. And it's
They just want to be outside. Also, they don't even want to be in the nice house.
No,
Yeah,
they don't. I don't know. It just
they want to pant by a pool.
Yeah.
And or a hose.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. They used to be wolves, man. We robbed them. At least when a poor person has a dog, it's a security system.
That is
right?
true. Yeah.
You know how bummed out I am that my pit bull is upstairs right now sleeping? That my pit bull dog is like a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. Like, that's his vibe. He's got the body for it. You see, he has the power. He won't use it, dude.
Yeah, my dog is I think she's like a third pit bull, and I don't know when that third is ever going to show itself because it hasn't. Mostly, I'm afraid she only got the wants to eat toddlers gene, so I try to keep her away from babies.
Well, fuck. Are you guys ready to help out some other people with their problems?
Let's do it.
We're so qualified.
I'm staying with my girlfriend who's watching a dog, and I just came on the wall of this guy's house. Interesting. No, my
Joey
girlfriend
Baloney.
I love
George Gabagool.
Vincenzo Inerzini.
This is so stupid, but I just like what's popped into my head is a scene from Scooby-Doo where they're like, let's figure out who was really striking out here. Michael Lasagna. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you South Philly kids. Okay. My girlfriend and I disagree on the rule of the car stereo. I was taught that the driver gets to pick the music, but apparently she grew up with the quote-unquote passenger princess getting to pick the music. Which one of us is correct? Because it seems like we have very different tastes in music, and I want to vibe out when I drive.
Okay, here's what I will throw at you. You are correct, but you are going to be unhappy.
Ooh.
Driver obviously gets to pick the tunes. You fly, you buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're having to the driver is having to, deal with the stress of driving, expense, wear and tear on the car. They are incurring all liabilities and issues that may come up with driving and all the stress and everything like that. So they should be able to vibe out and listen to their tunes. However, anyone who's been in a relationship in a car has known about stereo privileges and stuff like that. So while you get the moral victory and being correct, you are not in fact going to get control of the stereo. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, it's
so take comfort in being correct. However, it will not play out in reality.
Yeah, you at minimum you're gonna have to let her cue a song every 3 songs. It's at minimum you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
Andrew hit the nail on the head. You're correct in here. There's no way around it. You should just share.
Yeah, you're the criminal justice system and your girlfriend is Donald Trump getting away with it.
Nevertheless.
It is he ain't getting away with it. He does. It is. I will say that the one extenuating circumstance that you can always use as a ironic trump card is I feel like if it's a long time driving, a thing that you could get EP during, you get full control over what will keep you awake.
Ooh.
Like your girlfriend can't put on an audiobook while you're driving 8 hours across Texas. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You'll both die. And you'll crash the car, and nobody wants to be stuck in a ditch with the horn blaring as the police pull up to the crime scene. Both of you are dead, while the 5th chapter of ACOTAR is playing, and you're hearing about fairy sex very loudly over the speaker. It is the most embarrassing way to die, and probably how I will be going out. So
when the cops arrive on the scene, that's still playing. They're like,
yeah,
you want to get out of here? Let's just go.
Yeah. I know we're not supposed to say this, but I'm glad they're dead. I really quick, as an aside, I want to pitch an app that you can get for your Apple Watch that if it notices that your pulse has stopped, it auto wipes all of your Apple products memory.
Please.
Your entire your iPhone, a brick, your MacBook,
Yeah.
a brick,
Yeah.
your watch, dead.
Oh,
It explodes.
I feel so bad for this
Chrome
person.
search history erased.
Yes.
All of it gone. It deletes you from every database that's ever existed. I feel bad for this. I've had like a similar thing happen again on a long distance drive with one of my more terrible exes, where it wasn't even that they wouldn't let me choose the music. It was that they chose to be on the phone for 2 hours out of like a 6-hour drive, preventing me from listening to anything other than the terrible conversation that they were having.
Then
Oh
one
my
side of a conversation too.
That's terrorism.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
terrorism.
That was
Yeah.
a nightmare. I didn't have a headphone. Like, it was god awful. Ugh, I'm glad
Oh
they're
my
dead.
Horrific.
God.
Um,
A second caller has hit the group chat.
I was gonna say, my headphones would have been in so fucking fast. I would have had
Yeah.
earbuds, noise canceling
Dude,
on.
Which is
Turbo.
illegal, I think.
it is.
You're not allowed to wear headphones while you drive.
Oh
Yeah.
my! Oh, I'm so sorry. It just occurred to me you were driving and you
Yeah.
were the one.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Again,
Yeah, if I was in the
tantamount to war
passenger
crime.
seat, I would have popped my little earbuds in.
Yeah.
But no, I was driving to Corpus Christi.
Oh god! No, yeah, it's your ex and Netanyahu at the Hague.
Griff, can I give you some advice for what you should have done retroactively?
Yeah, please.
So what you should have done was, with a very clear, rational mindset, you should have stopped at the nearest gas station that has a store and gone like, hey, I'm going to fill up the tank really quick. Will you go inside and grab me another water? We're all out. Or if you have water, I just want to stock up in case, we run out of water. She goes, yeah. Okay. And then you tell her a specific brand of water to get. So she goes in there with a mission. And as soon as she enters, you fill up the gas tank with as much gas as you can. You close it. You get in the car. You turn it on, and you drive away. You leave her
I should
there.
have done that. I mean, based on how the rest of that relationship went, that would have been the best thing for me.
Yeah.
Funny how that works.
I have never really once considered this, but I am just now realizing that if two people in a relationship have wildly different tastes in music, their entire perception of their relationship is different. Simply because the soundtrack to what you think is your movie is completely different.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
I've never once thought about this before, but the fact that like my partner's favorite music is like pop punk or like post punk or whatever, like weird indie folk punk music like Andrew Jackson Jihad or the fucking Mountain Goats or whatever, which I do like that stuff, don't get me wrong. We don't have wildly different tastes, but it means that like when I think the song playing in the movie of our life is like some smooth R&B or some like really beautiful lovely soul music, and hers it's just like, where are you, and I'm so sorry. That sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
You're telling me that in this beautiful moment where in my mind Marvin Gaye is playing in the background, you scored it with My Chemical Romance? Fuck off, dude.
Yeah, that is those are wildly different needle drops.
It's ruining the vibes of your own memories.
Yeah, that's really weird.
It's a bummer.
The soundtrack of your lives are fundamentally different because you have different tastes in music, which, by the way, I think is another issue, is that if you guys are sharing a car and can't agree on a type of music to listen to that you both like, that's a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Here's my advice. Here's my advice. Drive in silence. Don't listen to anything. Have you ever known anybody or talked to somebody who drives in silence?
No.
Yeah, Drew Saplin.
What?
Yeah, Drew Saplin and I, when we were driving to film his film that I was in, preferred to drive in silence for at least part of the way. The other part of the way, he was like, let me play some obscure techno music I found on the internet 12 years ago. but then silence for the rest of it.
That's psychotic.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's our friend and former boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the one I house sat for.
No. He's much
No.
poorer than that other boss.
Oh, far more poor.
Yeah.
But he's also a better person overall. so.
Far better person. Yeah. But
Yeah.
that
Without
won't make
question.
you shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's rough. And I'm sorry, caller. You again, I think the queue up method is probably the way. You've got to you've got to bat it back and forth. The problem is, and this is where they have you over a barrel, is that like to be in control of the tunes, you also have to be looking at your phone, which is inadvisable while driving. So they've kind of got you, you know.
I've got a solution for that. I have 15 to 16 different playlists for any given time that I can look at my phone and go, "Hey, phone, play I want to fuck you right now in this car playlist," and then it'll be like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and you're like, "Okay, play the Smiths best of playlist," and then it'll play that.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, play "Boxing Out My Girlfriend" from Controlling the Stereo playlist.
I feel like I feel like everyone mostly uses Spotify unless you're a sick fuck that has YouTube Music.
Mm-hmm.
But Spotify has this thing called a jam
Mm-hmm.
that lets you like do a playlist with anyone who has the link. So you could like touch phones and it'll like connect it via Bluetooth sometimes, or you can just like send the link. So here's what I say you should do. You should do that, but also send the link to your friend and have your friend monitor it and veto any songs that she queues up.
That's
hate.
You have a third-party moderator.
Yeah.
Wow.
A third-party moderator to your active playlist who can tell if the vibes are fucked or not.
Amazing. That's actually rock solid advice.
I love the thought of your girlfriend being like, "Hey, what happened to that Chris Brown single that I queued up 5 songs ago?" And then them being like, "Oh, the moderator took it off," and your girlfriend being like, "I thought we weren't fact checking here. I thought
You guys promised not to fact check.
yeah, that was fucked up." By the way,
God,
I went to the dispensary the other day, Griff, the one that we took you to when you were here in Los Angeles. And I was looking on my phone for something, and this thing came up that was like, "Do you want to join the Weed Shop's jam on Spotify?" And I took 2 presses of a button, and then it let me add a bunch of songs into the queue.
Yeah, it's literally, I've had it happen by accident where I've just opened Spotify and it was like, "We're getting this jam," and I'm like, "Who is this? Who is this? What's New Pussycat 47 times? Whose phone was that?"
Yeah, dude. There's nothing funny. I made it go from, I think it was like some rapper called like Bombi or something, straight to Frank Sinatra from my ass, just because I wanted to hear
funny.
My Way.
It's like you just put My Way on.
Blah, blah, what's new, pussycat? Starts very subtly.
I think there's one thing that we haven't talked about, right?
Okay.
Which is your partner, when it's you two in the car, both technically have a right to want to listen to music that you like.
Of course.
Right? Like that's
Yes.
just being a kind, like considerate person.
Yes.
However, the moment that you add a third person into the car, I think the rule of the aux cord applies, which is that essentially growing up, if it was me and my friends in a car, 3 or more people, if one person played a song that the other 2 people both agreed sucked dick and ass and ruined the vibe, you were cut off from being able to use the aux cord.
Yes.
For the whole ride?
For the whole ride. Yes, absolutely.
Jesus.
Sometimes for a week. Like you could be suspended from being able to show music if you played some whack shit.
Yeah.
Can you remember any of these Fireball offensive tunes?
Most recently, I was in a car with my cousin and my friend and another friend, so it was 4 of us total in a car.
Okay.
And I was trying to show them a song off of Bo Burnham's Inside album, and I was banned from using the aux cord for an
Rightly
entire
so.
month.
You know what? Yeah. Rightly so.
I wasn't even trying to be like, this is a good song or a vibe. I was like, oh, I was showing this because I was talking about it, and I got fucking cut off. It was like
so
a fucking first degree vibe murder, dude. Like I didn't do it intentionally.
Of course not.
I've done it intentionally.
Really?
It was the same ex.
Yeah.
And I was driving.
You know what?
them
It was the
and-
same trip too.
Yeah, no, a different trip. I was driving them and like two of their friends, or maybe three. I don't know. That time is kind of fuzzy. I was driving them like somewhere like an hour and a half away, and they were like talking so much that like the music didn't even matter. So what I did was I put on an episode of my favorite podcast just real loud, and then just had that playing for me so I could drown out whatever dumb fucking conversation that the four of them were having. Because it was not, whatever it was like honestly probably like negatively impactful to like the rest of the world.
That is very funny, and does it makes me so mad sometimes when I'm in the car driving fast on like a road trip, and I'm listening to a song I like, and I'm not saying my partner, I'm saying anyone else in the car tries to have a conversation with me, and I just have to be like, hold on a second.
Yeah. Hey,
give me 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Shut the fuck up. And just for like 2 seconds. And let me hear the rest of this jam. Yeah. Okay. Question for the class. You get one shot to ruin a vibe with a song.
Ooh.
You need to this is the nuclear option. You need to kill a fucking vibe. And this can be for anything. This can be for a car ride. This could be for fucking. You need an auditory grenade and a rope ladder to a helicopter. You need to ruin a vibe. What do you put on? And I don't mean like maybe a song specifically, but like I have an idea of kind of what I would put on to immediately kill any good vibes happening. I'm happy to go first. I'm happy to go first.
I got a song for you.
Okay.
Armando. Poop, 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 poop.
I'm playing this,
Armando. Poop.
and I'm making everyone shut up while it plays in full.
Armando. Poop, 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 poop.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
It's like a 8-minute song.
was
too.
that Sammy
8
singing to you?
minutes.
No, I don't even know this guy. It's the odd man who sings about poop.
Okay. That sounded like Sammy.
Yeah.
Friend
a
of the
little
show.
bit. It also kind of sounded like Andrew a little bit.
They have one for every name, I think.
Yeah,
here, let's see.
Andrew poop poop poop.
Andrew, 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 poop. Andrew, Andrew, poop, poop, poop. Andrew, 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 poop.
I've got great news for you.
Poop, poop. Griffin, poop. Griffin.
You get the best one. You get the best one.
This is the best one.
You do get the best one. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck.
Oh God.
If I'm ruined, I don't know. Actually, that's kind of funny because I just played with that one song. I got to play 3 songs.
Yeah.
So that might actually start a vibe. I might be wrong. I might be too good of a DJ. I couldn't fuck up the vibe if I tried.
If I know what I would play.
Okay.
And it's kind of almost in the exact same vein as Armando's Bo Burnham Aux Band.
Yep.
Sure.
And it would be any of the video game based parody songs that I was hyper fixated on during the years of 2006 through 2012.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very
any of
good.
them. Any kind of like parody music rap thing about video games and pop culture is what I would put on to get the perma ban from the aux.
That's really solid. Where I thought you were going with it is actually maybe what I would have done is to put on any Lin-Manuel Miranda song.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
a close second.
Yeah.
Bonus points if it's not even from Hamilton. You go like, oh, dude, you got to check out the song from In the Heights. And the whole time you turn it down a little bit to be like, I actually think Lin-Manuel is the greatest rapper of our generation. And then turn it back up really loud.
I I just tried to link you guys to one of the people I was referencing, and they've been nuked from the internet. I don't know what kind of controversy they may have gone through, but that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I clicked on their website, nothing.
Yep.
Wow.
Nothing.
Sounds like some bad shit went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
She was 16.
Oh.
That's usually what happens when I try to. Oh my god, tangent. I was feeling nostalgic for a podcast that I used to listen to like in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That was like it was like a podcast, and that it was like 6 people talking into a microphone for 2 hours.
Oh, it's RTP.
Yeah, it's semi structured. And sorry, not talking to a microphone. It was like 6 people talking into their webcam microphones for about 2 hours a week. And I was feeling reminiscent for a very specific story that was told on one of the episodes. And the first thing that happened was I could not recall the name of the podcast, but I could recall the tagline.
Mhm.
So what I did, I Googled the tagline, nothing came up. So then I Googled what I thought was one of the names of one of the co-hosts. Not close enough, nothing came up. Then, remember I told you guys I was going through that old hard drive, found I found like 2 or 3 episodes of that podcast saved on the hard drive. So then I got the name. So then I Googled it, and the first thing that popped up is the thing that you don't want to see, which is a link to a Tumblr page for a 16-page call out. And where you see name of podcast callout.tumblrpost.com, and then you click on it, and it's like, here's a Google Drive archive of all of the things that the host did. And it's just like, and the first thing you just see all caps is like grooming allegations. And it's like, well, there goes that treasured childhood memory. That's just dead and gone now.
Damn.
So I fear that that's what happened to this gaming and anime themed musical group.
Oh, I mean, I find that hard to believe. That something hovering around the periphery of anime and gaming would have something unsavory and lascivious attached to it.
It'd be the first time for me.
Yeah, truly. You ever have your heart broken by scrolling down a Wikipedia and seeing early life, early career controversy?
Controversy.
God damn it. Yeah, just be like, oh great, open this tab. Fuck. Yeah, it sucks. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Andrew, what about you? What are you playing to absolutely fuck the vibe?
So I like kicked some things around, and I think like in order to like truly fuck a vibe, or at least in the parameters of this question, it can't be like a parody song. I wouldn't do parody songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has to be something done. And I mean, you can play whatever you want. For me, I would want to play something that was done in complete earnestness, not winking, something that like they put their whole ass into it.
Yeah.
And I would probably play like like a big band cover of a Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
Oh my
like
God.
the swing version of like Under the Bridge.
I hate you.
Just auditory saltpeter. No one is getting hard. Just
Here's the thing. There was an era of time where everyone was making swing band old time jazz covers of popular songs.
Yes.
It was a huge like even from fucking like Britney Spears to like Gangnam Style.
Yes.
Everyone was making big band swing jazz remakes of those songs. And the amount of times that people would go, you have to listen to this, it's so good, because it's like real music. Insinuating that the original wasn't a real song. Oh my God.
Yeah, which is racist.
Yeah, yes. And shitty and sucked.
Yeah.
And also I just hated it, and you made me so you've unlocked an anger that I forgot existed within me.
Yeah.
For a thing that I forgot ever existed.
Yep.
Oh, no, well, clearly you've never been on TikTok and seen a white woman cover SZA while using a ukulele like I have.
No, I have, because you showed me. And I think that's really it.
Oh, and she used hard R.
Yeah.
drops
Yeah.
the hard R on it, and
Oh, yeah.
I almost like threw my phone because it felt like I shouldn't be watching it. Like I'm like, I felt racist just viewing it. Like, I shouldn't. Yeah, that's yeah, big band cover of like a popular a popular song, just absolutely ruinous to a vibe.
Yeah.
Just like and also incredibly, I don't know how to explain this, incredibly Obama years coded.
It's
Like
so
it's
Obama years coded.
It's so like Obama years
Yeah.
lib coded that like
Yeah.
along with Lin-Manuel Miranda and Hamilton, which I maintain to this day is garbage front to back. Just like
absolutely.
Yeah.
a thing made to like, instead of applauding, you should like raise your NPR tote bag.
There's so. By the way, I'm willing to bet 33 to 50% of our audience just found out that they hate us right now.
Yes.
With
Oh,
this
absolutely.
Lin-Manuel
Oh,
Miranda
absolutely.
shit.
Absolutely. We're about to like see a staggering plunge in the patreon.com. Or hey, folks out there, if you agree with us that it's absolutely millennial cringe nonsense, feel free to subscribe to make up for the staggering drop off we're about to see in Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, feel free to go to www.bigoldcocksanddicks.com. A site
Tell
that
us how
we're
much you love Lin-Manuel Miranda.
let's also see if we could buy Lin-Manuel Miranda sucks big old cocks and dicks.com.
Oh, it's taken. Damn. .biz.
Oh, damn. Let's see if we can get .jizz. Yeah.
Hey, unrelated. Did you see the link I sent you?
No. Here, let me go
Do you
into
guys?
the.
Do you remember? Hey, guys, fellas, do you remember this song?
Oh my fucking god! This is the song that guy used to put on during sex.
Yes.
What guy? What's happening?
There was a.
Oh, Andrew. You not know about the guy? You not know about the Reddit guy whose girlfriend hated a sex playlist?
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. No.
My
Yes.
girlfriend of 2 years told me the music that I play during sex is a weird and major turnoff. And when I first started having sex, I researched into ways to be better, as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing.
Yes. And like, this is the only thing he can fuck. Like, this is the only thing he can fucking nut to.
Fuck to. Yes, and his girlfriend realized. His girlfriend said that she could like know what song it was based by how he was thrusting. That he was thinking about the song.
Yeah, well, because he was going.
Like, grounds for divorce. Another thing.
Yeah.
Instant termination. No severance. You are out of there. You are gone.
God, that was. I think that post coming out was like the thing that kept me going for the last 2 years of the Biden administration.
That story coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
that
post
was-
alone
that really
gave me the will to live.
That really buoyed my sanity for
yeah.
for quite some time.
I've talked about this so many fucking times on different podcasts, but when I lived in LA, I had neighbors that used to have really loud sex, and they would also
Sorry about
play
that.
loud music and fuck to the beat of that loud music. And I could hear both their moans and the movement and the music, which was a really winning combo.
These fucking people in the Edgar Wright of sex. They want to
Yeah.
do everything on the fucking beat.
Yeah, on
like,
the fucking
Just
beat.
sex conductors.
My favorite moment of my life maybe is hearing them have sex to the song Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
beg your pardon.
Yeah, on beat
In California?
in California, not not double timed either, which you would assume they would have to do.
Yeah.
They were slow thrusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that another one of those songs that melodies that that fucking Green Day stole?
Probably.
What?
There's like, oh, by the way, Google stolen melodies Green Day, and they have there's like at least like 5 or 6 of their big time hits that they just like lifted from other people.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
It's one of the
crazy.
reasons.
Who's gonna stop them?
It's one of the reasons why, like, I'll have a song stuck in my head and I go, "Is this Green Day or is this a different song
Right.
that came before?"
I remember fucking 21 Guns. Oh,
Yeah.
21 Guns. That's Telephone
Yeah.
Line by ELO. Like,
oh,
What?
yeah, it is.
yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, there's plenty of people have made plenty of compilations on YouTube. Check it out. Yeah, they're big time thieves, allegedly.
That what you're saying is all correct, buddy. But the way that you just said that, of like, there's plenty of information about it on the YouTube. Go check it out.
Makes me sound like a crackpot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Allegedly, even.
Yeah, no, truly, brilliant legal mind. There's a great reductress about that very thing that came out today. But no. It just, if you want to see side by side comparisons of their songs and the songs that they stole from, some very interesting, funny compilations people have made.
Yeah, we've been talking about this question for the majority of the episode, and we haven't really given very much advice. The real advice, obviously, Griffin Andrew, nail on the head. You're gonna have to share. You're gonna have to start a jam. Obviously, the driver should get, I would say, 3-to-1 ratio. You get 3 songs to their 1. But I also really think you should utilize the ban list. I think you and your partner should ride with a third person every once in a while, so that when your partner puts on some whack shit that you don't want to listen to, the other person makes a stank face, and then you ban them from having the aux cord for about a month.
Yeah.
And then you just re-up that. It's just which I guess is bullying and manipulative or whatever.
No. Or listen to the radio.
Terrestrial radio. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what my girlfriend does. She plays the radio in the car.
That's insane. I don't look, I don't want to hate. I don't want to pocket watch. But if I got into a car and somebody was listening to the radio, I would get the fuck away from them.
It's nostalgic.
It's nostalgic for what?
The Obama years.
True.
What are you guys talking about?
The reason I can't the reason I can't listen to terrestrial radio is because I don't want to be confronted with the fact that I will turn on an oldies station and they will play the Beastie Boys and I will want to KMS because that happened to me. I was in San Antonio listening to the oldies station in San Antonio. And they started playing the Beastie Boys, and I almost leapt out of my car.
Are the Beastie Boys
Andrew,
not oldies?
It's so much worse than that.
No,
Andrew.
now
I was listening to a throwback. We were listening to a throwback station, and they played "Goddamn Just Dance" by Lady Gaga, and I wanted to kill myself.
Oh.
Yeah, it's coming for us all. Time. It's bleak. Yeah, like hearing speaking of, like, hearing Green Day on the oldie station will
on the oldie station
make the chilly icy hand of the Grim Reaper just like appear on your shoulder.
Panic at the Disco on the oldie station.
Yeah, fucking Arcade Fire on the oldie station.
On the oldie station.
Yeah, fucking Beethoven on the oldie station, right, guys?
Right,
guys?
Right.
Isn't it fucked up how, like, 500 years ago just seems like a day ago?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Every time I hear those oldies, it takes me back to when the dark figure in the night came in through my window and bit me on the neck. And it's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Why did you invite them in? They can't come in unless you invite them.
I know. And it's like, because it was thousands of years ago, you remember? But the other day,
different time.
The other day I was in a museum, and on their oldie station, they had First Drum. You guys remember when that dropped? Do you remember when Unga went bong on a rock? That was sick. And now it's old. Is this a good bit? That I'm a vampire.
Is this anything?
All right.
Next question.
Next question. This one might be quick. It might be a long episode. We'll see. Next question. Hey, I have a friends with benefits, or as some say, a situationship that's been going on for several years now. The issue is that this person wants to be my roommate to save some money. This, in theory, wouldn't be a problem. However, part of me wants to end it and try and get into an actual relationship.
Oh.
Should I room with this person, or should I find a reason not to room with them?
I wish you could see the faces that Griff and I are making as this question is being written. My eyes could not look more incredulous. Just turn my incredulous face around in your mind. Think about it. buddy, I got news for you. This person is trying to backdoor a relationship with you. You do not.
Oh, yeah.
You do not have a situationship that you then move in together with. That's like
Yeah.
this is like a real like relationship of Theseus. They're like building it as they go,
Plank by
plank by plank, and then suddenly, yeah, it's like, I got news for you. You're in a relationship like that, or that's what's trying to be sort of backdoored here. Like I said,
Yeah, a several years long situationship where now one of you is trying to move in. Now, here's what's interesting.
I'm in the situationship, and they're like talking about like, you know, having children and like, you know, like joining our bank accounts, maybe making a trip down to the courthouse next week.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know,
For several years, we've only exclusively dated and fucked each other. I spend every holiday with their family, and I love them. And now they want to move in together?
But I'm trying to get into a real relationship.
a real one.
This is
so funny.
This is really interesting. I got this email when I was in the drive-through late at night with my partner, and I read it to my partner. And for context, this is the first time in boyfriend material history that I have not had to editorialize an email at all. That is verbatim exactly the email that was sent to us.
Yes.
Wow.
And I read it to my partner, who then said, "Oh, this person is not trying to get into a relationship with you." Because, well, my partner's thought process is moving in before you're dating and having romantic feelings for each other will insta-kill a relationship. The only way it works is if you don't want to live together or are put into a living situation without the intention of wanting to bone or get down into a relationship and then falling in love like a movie. So my partner is saying this person trying to do that is trying to kill the relationship by turning it into just a roommate situation.
I see.
Well, here that I mean, those are literally the options. This is either backdooring an actual relationship with you, and they want to like weirdly covertly take this to another level, or this is turning both keys and launching the ICBMs, because a like situationship, friends with benefits, fuck buddy situation will not survive moving in, like cohabitating, because the second that turns into like, hey, I was just thinking, you know, maybe we could like hang out tonight or whatever, like in the common space area. And they're like, oh, actually, Dean's coming over and we're fucking while you're watching The Golden Bachelor. So sorry.
Oh,
like the second other fucking is getting, the other situationships are happening in that apartment. It is
Over.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
So I guess the question becomes, which by the way, I'm kind of on your guys' side in that it feels like somebody is trying to build a relationship where there isn't one.
Yes.
That's what it read like to me. I think there are so many questions that I have in addition to this. Like, I don't know which one of you is the scumbag, and I think part of it depends on which one of you has the house. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Here are the two things that popped into my mind.
Sure.
Is it you already have a home and this person doesn't have a home and wants to move in with you? Or is it like we should go get a place together? Or is it like you should move in with me? And then the second question, I guess, I want to know is, are you planning on sharing a room or being two people who have separate rooms?
It's got to be that one, right?
It's got to be
one?
that one. It's got to be
Yeah,
that
because
one.
otherwise it's like, that's way more of an insane ask. If it's like, hey, what if we moved into a one bedroom together situationship, friend?
Yeah.
Like that's worse than proposing.
That gives like that early to mid 2000s movie plot that everyone was doing where we're not a couple, but we have to pretend to be what it's PS or to all the boys I loved before ass shit.
It's
Yeah,
fucking.
and they
it's,
had to share a bed. Oh no!
it's Edgar Wright's
fanfic shit.
Edgar Wright sitcom on the BBC. Fucking Space.
Spaced?
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
That's the premise of it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, man, everyone used to do that. The like, we're not in a relationship, but we have to pretend to be one. Oh no, now we're in love.
Yeah, to get this flat because they're so like there's no fucking real estate.
Destitute.
Yeah. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate that.
Or
as a
some other
plot.
hijink.
Yeah.
Or another hygiene. But yeah, it's a pretty well-worn premise.
Yeah. I think, man, I don't know. Because there's two options in my head, and they are the most obvious options. I'm not seeing a matrix you aren't seeing here, bud. But you either gotta take stock of what your life has going on and how much you like this person, and whether or not you want to put in the fucking elbow grease to make this a real relationship and give it an honest to goodness try. That being said, if you do, I think it's a terrible move to move in together.
Yeah.
Awful.
If you're going to try to make this a real relationship, then you need to not move in together. Or you can move in together, and then I think you cut off any idea that this is going to be a relationship.
Yeah.
And then I would even say slowly wean yourself off of the situationship of it all. Yeah, I think, well, I guess now that I've talked through it, every situation ends with you not fucking this person anymore.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Moot point.
Yeah. All roads lead to dry dick. Let's be very clear. Because like even if you can somehow you can wrest your self away from casual fucking and get out of this situationship, if you are cohabitating, can you imagine cohabitating with a ostensibly an ex fuck buddy who is again bringing people by your cohabitating space to it's not even just the fucking. I don't want to make eye contact in the common space with a guy who just shot ropes onto the between the bed frame and the wall.
Or worse, like walking out to them making breakfast for that person.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're just like, oh man, it's like worse than witnessing like, or hearing the sex. It's like being party to the aftercare. I kill myself.
I'd swallow several guns actually.
My friend of the show, comedian Billy Anderson, he has a great bit that he does because he used to have a platonic woman roommate that he lived with. And he would always say that like it would freak out any dude that she brought over to the house. It's kind of a weird vibe to find out that there's another guy living there. And he said he used to do this thing every morning where like when she was making breakfast for them and they would just be sitting out there, he would come out and they would get like weird and tense, and he would go, look, we're all adults here, right? Are we really gonna sit here and eat eggs and pretend you didn't fuck my wife last night?
This brings up another huge point. Huge point. Say it does work out. Say you somehow miraculously thread the needle and you can cohabitate with this ex situationship in the same place with 2 rooms, whatever. You yourself just said, but I'm trying to think about getting like a real relationship. If you go through with this, imagine the third party. Imagine like you start dating some girl and you're like, it's like, hey, you want to come back to my place? Sure. Oh, I should let you know, the girl I used to fuck lives with me in a room. Over. Smoke outline of your date will be sitting across from you at the table. It's just a non-starter for any future things. Same with the girl. She's like, oh yeah, you want to come back to mine? Oh yeah, by the way, the guy I used to fuck lives there and is going to be like in an open robe getting orange juice out of the fridge at like 2 a.m. while you're going.
Also, we share a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will wake up to him taking a Polaroid picture to put on his corkboard after we bone down. By the way, I hope you're cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think you really got it, man. I think all roads lead to you not moving in or fucking this person anymore. If you want to get your life together, and life together is fucking whatever, dude. If you want to keep having casual sex with somebody as long as you're being safe, I don't think it's a problem.
Just don't live with
Don't
them.
live with them. And really just I mean, like, half of it is like, think about what you want. Do you want to get into something real? Because getting into something real means cutting this off eventually.
Yes.
And if you want to make this real, it means not moving in together. So those are
also that.
those are your two kind of options that we're looking at. Wow, that was we really did that one in record time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually,
well, it's just such a terrible idea.
yeah. When the options are so cut and dry, it really feels.
Yeah, you got to
which
cut
describes
them
my
and
sex life.
you got to cut them and then be dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my God. All right. Well, thank you everyone for sending in your calls. If you would like to be a caller on the show, you can send us an email to you can send us an email to midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com. Put BFM or boyfriend material into the subject line so we can easier find it. And yeah, well, your question will probably be on this show. If you want to help us out, you could write a 5-star review on either Apple or Spotify, or like this video on YouTube. You can probably one of my favorite comments we keep getting is we've started adding thumbnails and changing the background video so that they're moving things, basic things that shows do to reach a wider audience on YouTube. And my favorite comment we've been getting is like, yeah, good job with the thumbnail, guys. That'll help the algorithm.
Yeah.
Just them being like, good. Thanks for doing the bare minimum so you keep making the show, asshole.
Truly a grape job sticker.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
But you can leave a 5-star review on Apple like this one from Air, and then in parentheses OT, and then Audica. And they left a 5-star review that says, the sounds of Mondo, Griff, and Andrew laughing fill me with more joy than kids falling down compilation videos.
hey, that's so nice.
That is very nice,
Yeah.
which is funny because I constantly am sending Griff and Andrew videos of kids getting absolutely rocked
You are.
because I think
That
it's
is
so
not a
funny.
bit.
Yeah, our group chat is almost exclusively videos of kids in like snowwear getting bodied by a sled.
Yeah.
Or like animals almost dying.
That
Like
cat
that cat
video was
video I sent.
insane. I could not stop laughing. I was
I'm gonna
crying.
put that
I
in the
need to-
Discord.
I was crying.
I need to go back and watch it. I watched Andrew watch it, didn't know what it was, and he wouldn't tell me. He didn't go like, oh man, you got to watch this video, which was really suspicious until I found out you sent it to both of us and I just didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm a bad friend. And hey, if you want to support this show, you can go to patreon.com/midnightsnacktv, or you can go to www.bigol, that's O-L, bigolcocksanddicks.com. That's bigolcocksanddicks.com. Fuck. And that's an easier, more efficient way to go to our Patreon.
Yeah, it redirects there.
Yeah.
So much easier than typing Patreon and then our name, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Um,
And don't do what I did, which is go to bigoldcockandballs.com, because that is not what
No.
you're looking
Oh
for.
no, certainly not. I mean,
It's-
maybe not what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's what somebody's looking for, just not Griff.
No.
And hey, if you want to find me on social media, I'm very easy to find. I'm at Mondo Does Stuff everywhere. MANDO Does Stuff, all one word. Probably follow me on Instagram if you want to come see me do stand-up comedy live. I will be doing a show here in Los Angeles called Punchlines and Papusas, which is a really fun show that sells out every time, so you'll probably want to get tickets for that pretty quickly in December. And then I'll be doing some shows in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the Twin Cities, baby. Come out to that. That's going to be very fun. One of those shows, I'm doing a headlining spot. I'm doing like an hour of comedy or something. So come on out. Enjoy it. It's going to be a good time. Also, early January, myself, Iffy Wadaway, Raphael Chestang, and potentially Andrew Rosas, we're working out the business details, are going to be in Salem, Oregon, doing some stand-up comedy too. So follow me on Instagram, and that'll be the best place to check all that stuff out. But Armando does stuff on everywhere: Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Blue Sky, all that fun stuff. Andrew, where can people find you?
Oh, folks, yeah, definitely find me on Instagram at andrewrosas.ig. Also on Blue Sky, I'm Andrew Rosas on there. I'm still on X, and it's so funny that the most popular tweet I've ever had is here at the end of the dying platform. It's a real nightmare show over there, but hit one last homer before I get off that fucking cursed site. And also you can check some of my writing out on movieweb.com. I've been writing some entertainment news that's very humorous, a humorous take on film and TV.
Yeah, if you'd like a dark, twisted, like kind of South Park take on the movies and film, you should listen to my boy Andrew.
What is this Homestar Runner ass?
Because Andrew got the comedy, and I love it. Yeah,
he's like widowy. So
widowy. I think movies are back. Genuinely, you should go listen to it, or not listen to it, read it. It's really fun, and my favorite part is they encourage Andrew to be himself and editorialize in the articles.
Oh yeah. I was told to editorialize and comment on the news. So.
They're very good. And yeah, go check that out. Andrew, please continue. Sorry.
Oh no, that's it. Also, yes, please subscribe to the Patreon, and I'll plug that again at Midnight Snack TV, or patreon.com/Midnight Snack TV. And again, when we reach 500 patrons, paid or otherwise, subscribers, we will unlock the $69 tier, which will gain access, get you access to me doing incredibly erotic readings.
What was the number that 500?
500. What are we?
We're 21 away.
Folks, we are so close to unlocking the $69 tier.
Yeah.
We're going to get Andrew's Good Girls mobilized. Let's
Andrew's
go.
Good Girls will be activated.
Andrew's Good Girls.
I'm telling you, I'm fully ready to produce these. I've got, the background betting music. I've got the betting, and
he's got the silk sheets, so the sound quality is like exactly
what you need. I've got the candles, I've got the incense, I've got the lotions, and the snifter of brandy. It is so on.
We also have about 200 paid members.
That's amazing.
Really?
I almost said of Overwatch of Patreon.
You want to play Overwatch?
I want to play Overwatch so bad. So yeah, go over to www.bigoldcocksanddicks.com. Griff, where can people find you?
I'm at www.bigoldcocksanddicks.com.
The best $12 I ever spent.
You can find me at _indoor kid on any platform that allows an underscore, which Blue Sky does not. So I'm just the indoor kid there. And you can also find me at an unemployment thing that I missed 2 weeks ago, and they threatened to cut me off, so now I have to go in person to it, and that's going to be so much fun. So you can catch me there Tuesday from noon to 1, pretending to pay attention to whatever this person is going to tell me about why my resume is not getting me jobs.
Oh, no.
I didn't know you had to do that.
I didn't either. That sucks.
Yeah, and it's in person.
That's because real people don't look at resumes anymore. They put it through a fucking machine.
Yep.
To scan for code words.
I'm gonna go to this thing, and they're gonna be like, first of all, you gotta print your resume on thick ivory paper, and I'm like, all right, that's enough of that.
Okay, goodbye. Yeah.
all right. I'm
the
done
sound
here.
of a chair scooting out. You know that.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
I'm gonna walk in and walk out.
Real Grandpa Simpson hours.
Yeah, we got it. By the way, while recording this, we just got another $5 Patreon member. Shouts out to Don L. Not Darnell. Don L.
Don
L.
Okay.
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
Oh my God! Only $5. What she?
Damn.
Mr. Lemon, I know CNN pays you more than that.
Take that, Donnell, you fucking bitch.
No, we love you.
We love you so much. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for doing that. It means a lot. And yeah, we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you.